This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Missy Kohler. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson. This segment of the news is brought to you by Silver State Health, bringing quality medical and psychiatric care to Pahrump. Call 775-505-1214 for an appointment.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
I'm Missy Kohler, and today is Thursday, November 19th.
Well, the Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies arrested a woman in Amargosa for allegedly stabbing her boyfriend.
November 9th, deputies were dispatched to the Longstreet Casino in Amargosa Valley for a report of a stabbing. Upon arrival, deputies made contact with Windessa Rosa Medicine Bull, who was sitting over her boyfriend who had been stabbed in the lower left abdomen. Medicine Bull was applying pressure to the wound. At that time, Medicine Bull allegedly said that she stabbed her boyfriend. Medicine Bull was advised of her Miranda rights. Medicine Bull stated that she and the victim had gotten into an argument and she allegedly stabbed him. Deputies spoke to witnesses that allegedly saw the argument and the stabbing. Medicine Bull was again read her Miranda rights and again allegedly admitted to stabbing her boyfriend. She stated that she and the victim had been in a dating relationship for approximately 1 year. The two had been arguing about him playing music for another female when he kicked her out of the room. Medicine Bull stated that she could not leave because she had a breathalyzer in her car and she had been drinking. She returned to the room and attempted to give the victim a hug, and he pushed her away. That is when she allegedly stabbed him. Medicine Bull was booked at the Nye County Detention Center for domestic battery with the use of a deadly weapon and attempted murder.
Deputies were able to catch up to a driver this afternoon that reportedly left the scene of a crash.
One person was transported by Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue Ambulance to Desert View Hospital with injuries reported as a result of a two-vehicle crash on Highway 160 at Dandelion Street. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies witnessed the crash and said that one vehicle, a dark SUV, fled the scene of the accident. They quickly caught up with that car and driver near Saddle West. Both vehicles sustained moderate damage. It's unclear at this time if the driver actually intended upon fleeing from the scene or was looking for a place to pull over his vehicle. No injuries have been reported at this time. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and Nevada Highway Patrol are investigating. Well, on November 10th at the Board of County Commissioners meeting held in Tonopah, Director of Public Works Tim Dahl gave an update on various projects around the county. Here's what he had to say.
The Tonopah Sidewalk Project, we're finalizing the NDOT encroachment permit. The project itself has been up to the DA's office for their review and approval consideration, and they've basically blessed that project so that we can continue to move forward with that. But a green light to move forward with getting that thing advertised, and you, the board, will be seeing that hopefully in the next 30 days at the most. So very exciting for us to continue to move forward with the Tonopah Sidewalk Project. The Tonopah Airport has had a recent upgrade to the Beacon Tower. We have an FAA project sponsored by the FAA that we just changed out that old Beacon Tower to a new tilt-down one that will enable us to crank down that tower, and one guy can change that sock without having to climb a 50-foot pole that is rickety. Barney and Charleston Park, as everybody knows, has warranted a four-way stop at that intersection. So we finally got the green light from our consulting traffic engineer to go through the motions of putting up message boards that have been out there for the last couple of weeks. I'm sure everybody's seen them. And that intersection today is officially a four-way stop. The crosswalk on 160 and Postal Road has hit a little snag, but a snag that they're working through the motions of right now. So discussions are taking place between NDOT and VEA about some confusion on trying to provide some power on the east side for the crosswalk controls. I've been told by the contractor it'll be at the most 2 weeks once they have power established to get that crosswalk up and running. There will be a little bit of inconvenience, but they're going to do it at night for when they actually stand up the poles. They'll have a crane come in there to stand up those poles and put them on those foundations. So Pahrump Fairgrounds Detention Basin project is still in the process of obtaining permits, and we're expecting that project to start somewhere around the 16th of this month.
The Pahrump Holiday Task Force is getting ready for Thanksgiving. We'll tell you more right after the break.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
Thanks for staying with us. Boeing gets clearance for the 737 MAX, Delta Airlines continues to block middle seats, and Pfizer seeks emergency approval for its COVID-19 vaccine. More now from the business world.
Topping our news, it's official. The FAA is clearing Boeing's troubled 737 MAX to carry passengers. That jet has been grounded for 20 months following 2 horrific crashes. Boeing has been steadily losing orders for the jet as travel demand has dropped. So far, only American Airlines is adding the 737 MAX to its schedule for a few flights from Miami to New York starting in late December. The FAA will be inspecting individual jets, and pilots need to complete additional training. Delta Airlines is staying with its policy of blocking middle seats. The airline is extending that policy until March 30th. Most other airlines are selling all seats on flights. And Pfizer investors are enjoying another shot of encouraging news. The drug maker is now seeking emergency approval for its COVID-19 vaccine, which has a 95% success rate and 0 serious side effects.
Thanks so much, Angela. Well, the Pahrump Holiday Task Force is getting ready for the Thanksgiving holiday, and they're looking forward to the special Thanksgiving dinner. But like so many other things this year, it will look a bit different. Linda Wright stopped by KPVM-TV to tell us what is planned.
Well, we've decided to do Thanksgiving this year, but we're going to do it a little bit different. It's going to be on Thursday, November 26th, and we are doing it at the Nye Communities Coalition. We're doing it from 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., and it's going to be a curbside pickup only. We're not sitting down and socializing this year due to COVID-19. Yes, you can drive through or walk up. We have volunteers that will bring you the food already in bags so that you can take home and serve it with your family. And all you have to do is just heat it up. And then we also have a table set up for our homeless that walk up. No, we don't do deliveries. It's you just drive up, tell us how much you need, and we'll give you a bag of food, a meal. We have all the volunteers we need this year because it's all scaled down due to COVID. We are still looking for either food donations or monetary donations. And any monetary donations can be, any checks can be made out to Heritage Bible Church. And for any further information, they can contact me, Linda Wright, at 775-419-7857, or email me at lwright.la.vfw@gmail.com. Yes, we will be doing Christmas. And further information will be coming out about our Christmas dinner. Thanksgiving will start at 10 a.m. and go to 1:30 for the curbside pickup. It's Nye Communities Coalition, 1020 East Wilson Road, and it'll be around by the flagpole so that you come in one way and go out the other way.
We'll have more News 25 just after the break.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by Canyon Ridge Periodontics. Give them a call at 702-966-0302.
And welcome back. A new international clinical finds prescription strength fish oil may not help your heart. Dr. Stephen Nissen is a cardiologist at Cleveland Clinic and led the research team.
A very high dose of a very powerful fish oil, very effective fish oil, didn't produce any reduction in the risk of heart attack, stroke, or death. That was the really important finding from the trial. that fish oil simply doesn't produce a cardiovascular benefit.
Researchers looked at data from more than 13,000 people around the world being treated with a statin, which lowers cholesterol levels in the body. That means they're also at higher risk of suffering a major cardiac event like a heart attack or stroke. Participants were given either a high-dose prescription fish oil or a corn oil placebo. Ultimately, researchers found no significant reduction in heart attack, stroke, or death for the people taking high-dose fish oil. Those in the fish oil group were also 69% more likely to develop an irregular heartbeat. Dr. Nissen says the medical community will need to take another look at how fish oil is prescribed.
I'm actually concerned that fish oil is used very widely without very good evidence of benefit, and I think we're going to have to come to terms with that problem.
Remember, it's important to talk to your doctor before starting or stopping any medication, including over-the-counter supplements. If you're interested in learning more complete results for this study, they can be found at the Journal of the American Medical Association.
Well, walk into any store and the message is clear. The countdown to the holidays has already started. This week's Angie's List report offers tips to help you get prepared ahead of the holiday hustle.
The holidays will be here before we know it, and with that comes fun, family, and lengthy to-do lists. By taking advantage of early planning, you can get ahead on your preparations before the chaos arrives. To help make the most of your limited time, consider bringing in help.
Hiring cleaning help around the holidays can really take the stress out of your life. Getting a few extra hours back while someone else tackles cleaning the kitchen or the bathrooms can really give you peace of mind.
If you're planning to bring in help, make sure you're on their list. Mandy Lewis, the owner of Choice Cleaning, says her crews are booked well in advance during the holidays.
When scheduling your services with a pro, remember to plan ahead and call early. The holiday season gets filled up really quick, and if you know when your party's going to happen, I would suggest to call right away and get on schedule.
During your scheduling, be sure to ask about the additional services your cleaning service might provide to help lighten your load.
Some of the services that we offer during the holiday period are things that don't normally get done. Clients like to hire us for doing extra things like guest rooms, appliances, windows, things that are only done a couple times a year, and the holiday season is a perfect time to do that.
Stock up ahead of time so you can easily set out extra toiletries, as well as extra blankets and towels once the guest room is ready. But don't let things become too cluttered, suggests Lewis.
If you keep all your stuff picked up throughout the season, it's a lot easier for the pros to come in and take care of the cleaning that needs to be done instead of going around all the decorations and trees and presents and things.
Keeping things clutter-free also helps your home feel calm, orderly, and ready to welcome guests. Angie Hicks has one more tip up her sleeve.
Many people think about hiring extra help cleaning their house before their guests arrive to make sure their home's in tip-top shape. But a real treat is to hire someone to come in and clean after your guests leave to get your house back in order.
For more tips about preparing for the holiday rush, check out angieslist.com.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Hi, it's John Kohler from KPVM Channel 25, and it's a beautiful day here in Pahrump. Sometimes we just like to stop and take in the beauty. Look at this, we got palm trees, we got Mount Charleston back there, we got sunshine forever, clear skies, clean air. What's better in Pahrump? Nothing. I'll tell you all about the weather and everything we can expect on the return.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios. Did you know on this date in 1863, Abraham Lincoln delivered his Gettysburg Address? I thought I was feeling a little emancipated. Hey, check out the weather in Fernley. 51 degrees for a high today, 26 for a low. Out in Fallon, it got as much as 53 degrees. Way to go, Fallon. 25 for a low. Out in Carson City, 52 degrees at the Capitol, and 25 degrees will be cooling off to tonight. Tonopah, you got all the way up to 52. Good for you. And cut that in half, you're at 26, and that's your low tonight. Goldfield, 53 degrees for a high today, 26 for a low. And Beatty, all right, now we're cracking some weather whip here. Look at that. Beatty got all the way up to 69 degrees. Perfect. 42 for a low tonight. Out in Amargosa, it's 71 degrees and probably a little cooler at this moment, but that was your high today. 45 for a low. Las Vegas all the way up to 72. Ooh, room temperature, 52 degrees for a low. At least the compressors are working not quite so hard on your AC units out there in Vegas. Death Valley, 79 degrees for a high today, 55 for a low. And here in the friendly paradise of Pahrump, current temperature 65 degrees. It got as much as 69, and that felt good. The wind was not too bad. Little gusts here and there up to 6 miles per hour. Out of the west and southwest, humidity on the rise, 29%, giving us a little bit of cloud cover, a little bit of shade here and there. The sun rose this morning at 6:25 a.m. and it set about an hour ago at 4:33 p.m. We'll see 46 degrees for a low temperature tonight. Winds dying down easterly about 3 miles per hour. You barely even notice them. But the humidity kicking up 42%. Yeah, it's going to be kind of muggy, so enjoy that. And coming into the weekend, well, let's make some plans, shall we? Let's plan for some clouds on Friday and Saturday. A little bit of wind kicking up on Monday, not too bad. Clouds return. Temperatures in the high 60s and low 70s kind of reliably throughout the next week there. Yeah, it'll be sneaking down about 63 degrees for our high temperature on next Thursday. And the lows 42, 41, 39. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a little bit chilly at night. But that's all right. What are you doing at night anyway? Put on an extra blanket. That'll be fun. Make some plans. All right, back to the desk. Here's Unette and Deanna.
Thanks so much, John. Wow, we know that everybody's gearing up for Thanksgiving, but we have a special thing going on right now, which is Project COVID-19. And that's going to be happening until the end of November. It's a free makeover.
I love the whole idea. Thanks to Simply Divine Salon for teaming up with us. We're going to award another makeover that is a completely new hairdo if you want it. Cut and color, manicure, pedicure. You want to lift somebody up, help them feel a little better after this whole COVID-19 thing.
Exactly. And we want to thank Elizabeth Bryant and, of course, Carol Santa Rosa down there at Simply Divine, who is helping out with doing all this. If you would like to enter into this contest, you can do that. You can even nominate somebody. We just need to know a little bit about your story and who you are. Just email it to Deanna at KPVM25.tv. We want your entrance by November 30th, and we'll be making an announcement. We had somebody who won just recently,
yeah,
right?
Yep. Christine Miller-Anderson was our first winner. She'll be getting her makeover, and hopefully we'll have some before and after pictures to share with you.
Fantastic. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
I'm Missy Kohler. Thank you for watching. Have a great evening.
Good night.